Today on Sailing Poor Richard, we take an even closer look at the flow around the keel using a mesh on the geometry.
This all begins from a Rhino model that I remeshed with a quad mesh, remesh quad. This is pretty cool, and this is exported as stereolithography, which triangulates it again. But it's a very nicely organized mesh, which works pretty well for CFD analysis. It's one of those things that I do, aside from being the assistant director of the waterfront, associate director of the waterfront at St. Mary's College. For those of you who really wanted to see it, here's a more detailed ground plane, or well, end plane, underwater shot of the keel. I don't have the bottom of the ball modeled very well because there's a little protrusion down there, but this is pretty mesmerizing to me. This is pretty cool. So you can see the pressure distribution, which is mapped here. This is at 6.5 knots, which is a pretty typical speed for the hunter. I'm liking it. It's pretty cool. Pretty neat. This is more educational though, because without it being horizontal, I can't show you the polars because it's at a beta angle, which is a skew angle, or yaw angle. We can also show the flow as if we're blowing smoke or have dye in the water, and we can move that around, which is really pretty cool. Now we're looking at it flying along in a pretty serious angle. Let's go on the other side here. So this is a cute factor, but it's not really that useful at producing numbers. It just lets you understand what's happening here. What's happening is the bulb is stopping the tip vortex while also making a lot of weight down low on the keel. This picker is showing you the pressure difference with the coefficient of pressure, really. It's all useful. It's interesting to me to see how hard the wingtips really work. I mean, the winglets work pretty hard, and of course this is not really at any kind of heel angle even. So I'm really surprised at how hard these little winglets work. It's doing a lot of work to straighten the flow. It's inhibiting the tip vortex, of course, which is improving the lift at the lower part of the keel. A lot, turns out. There's actually a lot of lift happening down there. It's very impressive.
We hope you enjoyed this short video about the Hunter 35 Legend winged keel. Until next time, Merry Christmas and have a great New Year.